So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Fields throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
One play action. Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, and he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse.
Touchdown, Packers! Jake Ferguson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd and goal, Fields got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a brilliant drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Fields now to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Here it's Stokes in on the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now it's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and goal from the 1.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit. And
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, he bowls over him. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll set up to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Here's Fields. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Now Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing to battle.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.